Hey, yo, what's up, good people? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all let me know y'all can hear me. Should be able to plug my camera in. Let's hopefully it works. Okay. Yeah, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay. And I'm gonna do something real quick. Give me just a minute. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Put these phones on vibrate. Shit. All right, so y'all can't hear me. All right, good. Miss Cooley, what's going on? Um, C Turtle, what's going on? Jill, what's going on? Tina Powell, what's going on? Marshall, what's going on? Jenny, what's going on? Wendy, what's going on? Night Owl, what's going on? She said she at work. She gets a replay. My brother, the real AK in the building. What's up, bro? Um, thank y'all for joining me for this whatnot. So actually, I did not know that October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. I had no idea. This just totally coincidence that I found this, and considering the story that I'm going to talk to y'all about. All right, so I did not know that. So I'm going to say this right here to any of you who's listening now, who's going to be listening to it later on. What you're going to hear today, warning, it's may be triggering for some of y'all, especially some of y'all who've been in situations either like this or similar to this or damn near close to this, okay? But before we get into it, I just want to send a message for the fellas and the sisters, all right? Now, fellas, y'all know I say a lot of times over here, this is where it's probably other content creators who may touch on this subject. We go through this too, but a lot of us just don't talk about it. Again, I guess because of fear of what people would say or think about us, we don't talk about it because a lot of people think we punks because we show feelings about things like this, whatnot. So a lot of times we just keep silent about it, and I'm pretty much sure there's a lot of cases of men that's being abused by women. There's probably a lot of them. But the thing is, though, that we just don't come out and speak about it, whether it's verbal abuse or emotional abuse or sometimes even physical. We just don't talk about it, because we feel the flashback. Oh, excuse me. The lash out. That's what I'm trying to say. The lash out that we may get about it. All right. So when it comes to this show right here, I'm speaking to the men and the women. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all in a situation like this and it is toxic, man, please get out the situation if you can. All right? Because the message I preach when it comes to stuff like this, man, your own sanity comes first. Okay? Your own sanity comes first. If the red flag shows up at Bruce the first time, maybe you should take heed to that. All right? I know a lot of people, that's why I asked y'all about the 3-strike rule. Right, Real AK, a lot of people won't believe in me when they talk about it because they feel like we're stronger than women a lot of times, which a lot physically we probably are, and probably mentally a lot of times too. But still, it doesn't mean that we don't go through it as well, So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. And again, some of y'all believe in the 3-strike rule. I get it, but to me, it all depends on what it is. Sometimes that first strike, that's all you're gonna get. Well, when you put your hands on me, it's things like that. I don't know if I can give you a second chance, because if I give you a second chance, how many of y'all agree with me when I say this? When you give somebody a second chance, it gets worse. Amen. You give somebody a second chance, put their hands on you, it gets worse. That's why with a lot of people who go through this right here, they end up dead because they kind of giving the person who's doing the abuse more chances, more chances, more chances, and they end up dead. All right. So I never been in this situation like this before. Maybe verbally, but physically, I never been in a situation like this before. So I really just can't speak much on it, you know. But for the men and the women who have been through this, my heart goes out to you. For the men and the women who going through this right now, my heart goes out to y'all. But I want to send words of encouragement. Get out while you can. I know a lot of y'all say it may be easier said than done. But when you have children involved, I would think they will give you enough strength to get up and say, I'm out. Because once you start hurting me, you're going to start aiming for my children. You want to know why they're going to start aiming for your children? Because they know you love your children. Amen? Amen? They're going to go after your children because they know you love your children. They're going to go after everything that hurts you just to get to you, to hurt you physically. All right? So again, I'm not just talking about the women. I'm talking about men and women. If y'all can, please get out. Please get out, man. Please get out. And I'm going to say this before we get the show started. Rest in heaven to the one who has succumbed to this. Rest in heaven to all who has succumbed to this. Amen. Amen. So again, guys, I never been in no physical domestic with anybody. So I don't know. I can't say how it feels. I can't say how scary it is. I can only go by stories that's been told to me. But you know the best thing what I hear about these stories is that you individuals finally got out of that situation and you are a survivor. That'd be the best part of the story. All right? That'd be the best part of the story. You finally got out and did not look back. All right? And I'm saying this because I love y'all. I love y'all. This is sad what we're about to hear. All right? So with that being said, hopefully y'all take heed to my message. Let's get right into the show. It's crazy. Crazy word. This word is crazy, man. Oh, I forgot to change my damn thing right here. Hold on. Y'all give me just a minute. Give me just a minute. All right. This should do it. All right, guys, as always, look over there by the spinning globe, and we're going to pull up if this thing start acting right. I'm going to pull up a picture for y'all. We're going to be talking about this situation right here. Now, I just seen somebody in the chat room say something. Hold on. Let me read what they said. Bag Lady Buddha said she had a restraining order on him, but had him in her car. Wow. Whoa. Did not know that. Did not know that. All right. But maybe we're finna hear about this now in the story. We're going to talk about this later right here by the name of Nikeya Shumake. At least that's what I heard how they pronounce the name, Nikeya. And we're going to talk about her ex-boyfriend, Askia Strong. Now, what's going on with this story is she was shot 14 times by Askia. Not only was she shot 14 times, but the children was present when this man did this. All right? Now, I don't know the full story, what led up to this, or what the hell is going on with this. But what I did hear in this story is that they've been dating for 17 years. And it's kind of been going on for quite some time from what I'm gathering from. It's been going on for quite some time. That's why I say, you know, a lot of y'all say it's easier said than done to get away from stuff like this. But then again, I say this right here, you know, because again, I don't know. I've never been in a situation when you got children. I would think they would give you enough strength to get out, because once they start getting tired of doing you, they're gonna go for the babies, you know. So I would think they would give you enough strength to get out. But anyway, nevertheless, she was shot 14 times in front of her children. And that's what really touched me about this, because I said this time and time again on my channel. When y'all be doing this in front of these children, you know, with these domestic disputes, who do y'all think y'all be hurting the most? Do y'all think y'all be hurting each other? Or do y'all think y'all be hurting the children? Well, I always say you hurt the children because of the things that they see and the things that they hear. Okay? You got 2 kids here that witnessed their father shooting their mom and kept coming back and doing it. Now, again, I don't know what's the reason, but maybe this story is going to tell us what they got into it about or what led up to it. And then I'm going to tell you about this too. This is why I got a problem about this stalking thing. You're going to call somebody a stalker, then have proof that they did it. All right? Don't call them just to be an asshole or try to hurt their feelings. You're going to call somebody a stalker. Have proof that they did it. Because this is what stalkers do. When you try to get away from them, they try to find you. And once they find you, they're going to make sure that they hurt you in each and every way possible. And I ain't never did nothing damn female like that. If I did, bring the proof that I did it. Bring the proof that I did it. All right? And then on top of that, have me arrested. Since I'm a stalker, have me arrested since I did it. All right? But again, my main reason I'm doing this is because these babies saw this. And thank God that man didn't turn the gun on them. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear the story of Miss Nikeya. All right? And again, trigger, warning, this may be triggering for some. Let's have a listen.
A Milwaukee man is on the run after shooting his girlfriend. A Milwaukee man is on the run after shooting his girlfriend at least 14 times in front of their children. Not only did this mother survive, she asked to share her story on our Milwaukee Crime Stoppers segment to help catch him. Also, the whole shooting was caught on video, which we are about to show you at the victim's urging. But we want to warn you, it's graphic and heartbreaking.
Y'all do me a favor, because I'm seeing a couple of y'all in the chat room saying, I guess y'all know a little bit about the story. If you have info that you want to share with me, please send it to me so I can bring it to the light. All right? Because I would like to know what started this. The Real AK said he was showing their daughter inappropriate video in the car, and she told him to stop, and then he hit her. Okay? If y'all got that information, or anybody can find the information for me, please send it to me, because I want to read all of that. You know, that's, ooh, wow. That's crazy.
And we showed Nikeya Shumake surveillance video of the day her boyfriend shot her 14 times in front of their 3 children. She was quiet at first, watching intently as he chased her out of her minivan after an argument. He ran her down, shooting her until she falls to the ground. And as she's laying there, he continues to shoot her again and again. But it was when her 12-year-old daughter and 5-year-old son get out of the car to stop their dad from killing their mother that Nikeya totally broke down. Re-traumatized, her tears fell, leg shaking uncontrollably.
How do you feel watching that video?
We asked if she wanted to stop the interview, but she said no, because Nikeya Shumake wants you to see what happened to her from beginning to end.
I would like for the whole video to be played so people can understand from my point of view and from my kids' point of view. So they can actually see how we were feeling right during that moment. And to know that someone that they call dad, someone that we once loved, to turn his back on us.
Watch as Askia Strong keeps shooting while she's on the ground, turns to run away, then comes back and shoots several more times to finish the job.
He just kept shooting, then I just fell to the ground. I just laid there and just lay him, kept shooting until he was done.
What was that like?
Scary. It burned. After a while, your body getting up to it.
Numb and bleeding, she lays on the ground while he runs off down the alley. And after being shot in the head, stomach, arms, and legs at close range, Nikeya Shumake gets up.
But what made you get back up?
When I opened my eyes and I see my baby. My eyes was able to focus, so I just got up like this a little bit, and then I was like, oh, I could stand up. And then I just stood up all the way, and I grabbed my babies, and we went. I think the lady, she was just sitting there watching. So I went to her car, and I opened the door, and I pushed her laundry over, and I was like, can you please just take me?
What do you want to say to people who see this?
Just turn them in.
After fleeing down the alley near South 24th and West Lapham, 32-year-old Askia Strong is on the run, wanted for attempted homicide. Milwaukee police believe Strong is hiding with friends and family in either Wisconsin, Illinois, or Indiana.
And was he always like this?
Not in the beginning.
Nikeya says the two had been dating for 17 years, since they were 15 years old. He was in and out of jail, and their kids have witnessed him abuse her for the last several years.
Did you ever think that he would shoot you?
No, ma'am. He pulled the gun out before that, but he didn't use it or anything. He would just calling me stupid or stuff.
Nikeya said,
I want to stop right there real quick because when I first heard this, they kind of like triggered me. All right, not because I've been in this situation before, but here's the thing, though. When he pulled out the gun, and it sounded like to me he has done it several times before. What would make you think he want to eventually do it? A lot of times people don't pull out guns in a domestic relationship. They don't pull out guns and won't do nothing with it. They eventually going to do something with it when you make him mad enough. All right? And we have witnessed that now. And again, ladies, I'm speaking to y'all. I just don't understand it. I really don't understand it. With something like that, do your children not give you enough strength to get up and say, no, hell no. Once you start putting that gun and all that, if we got children in the house, man, I got to get on down. I got to get on down. Okay? But that what got me right there. In the era that we in now, when that man with that father do that, you didn't think he was going to do it? And the reason I'm saying that because you saying y'all been going through this for years. He been abusing you for years. And I'm pretty much sure each time he done it, he got worse and worse. So why would you think he would not pull this trigger? Why would you think he wouldn't do that? And she said he done it before, but he never used it. Man, damn that. What about the next time he pull it? 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 One of them times he pull it, he was going to eventually use it. And that's what got me when I heard this. Again, not trying to beat her up, but where do you say, oh, hell no, I got to go? All right? Where do you cross that line at and say that he or she has crossed the line? At least get my babies to safety. Because it's finna get ugly from here. Or like a lot of y'all say, it's finna go left from here. Now that's where she got me at. That kind of did something to me. Damn, man.
Days before the shooting, the abuse got worse because she finally broke up with him for good.
I made life so easy for him that he couldn't accept that life was just about to get hard.
Do you hate him?
I do. I really do.
Nikeya could have been part of a growing number of domestic violence victims being killed in Wisconsin. According to the latest numbers from End Domestic Abuse Wisconsin, there were 80 total domestic violence homicides in the state last year. Nearly a third of those were in Milwaukee. This year, there have been 19 DV homicides in the city already, many of them black women.
Some girls don't believe they even in domestic violence because they figure I fight back or I stand up for myself or they're just giving themselves so many reasons why they not going through domestic violence. But if they...
Ladies, how many of y'all agree with what she said right there? I agree with her because I'd heard this before. I'd heard it before. When I hear old women tell me the stories about what they been in, they say the exact story what she said. I'm glad she's acknowledging that as a woman. I have heard it before. You know, you trying to psych yourself out just because you do this, you do that you watering down the situation, trying to make it like it ain't bad like that. Baby, it's bad all around. However you want to put it, whether you fighting back or not. It's still a bad situation to be in, you know? And it kind of bugs me a little bit that you sucking yourself out like that. You know, hey, man, domestic violence, either way it go on both parties. Domestic violence is domestic violence, period. It ain't no, I did this. It ain't no, I fought back. It ain't no this and the third. It's period. It's period. There's no way around that, sweetie. There's no way around that, my brother. And again, I'm talking to men and women. There's no way around that. Domestic violence is domestic violence, period. And I agree with her absolutely 100 when she said that right there. And hopefully to the young generation who listening to this, you probably got these little young ass abusive boys because they try to play these roles too out of sitting in high school where guys sitting up here slapping these girls around or whatnot and talking just like this. So to you young ladies and you young men, don't water it down. It is what it is. Whether you fight back or not, it is what it is. And I hope you young ladies listen to this, what she said. Stop making excuses, okay? Because you're going to make one too many excuses. It's going to be the last excuse that you make. You want to know why? Because he's going to get there worse and your life going to be gone and vice versa. All right? We got to stop making excuses for bad behavior. And I'm talking about everybody. We all. Me, you, everybody. We got to stop making excuses for other people's bad behavior. Because once they do it to me, and once they do it to you, and once things break off between us, whether they kill me or whatever, they're going to get to the next person, and it's going to be worse. They're going to go to the next person after that. It's going to be worse. It's going to get worse and worse and worse until he or she finally meet their match and put them 6 feet under. Or till the laws finally do something and put he and she behind them bars, and they would never get out. They would never get out. Okay? Okay?
There are 19 DV homicides in the city already, many of them black women.
Some girls don't believe they even in domestic violence because they figure I fight back or I stand up for myself or they're just giving themselves so many reasons why they not going through domestic violence. But if they really just step back and look, domestic violence come in so many different forms.
Since the shooting, Nikeya says Nikeya Strong has been harassing her through social media from wherever he is. But she's not afraid.
Why would I live in fear? God don't want you to live in fear. He didn't let me live to live in fear.
Why do you think that you're alive today?
I got a mission.
Her mission is to keep protecting her children from Nikeya Strong, their father,
Amen.
and to help
Amen.
other women in abusive relationships get on their feet and out before it's too late.
Are you a hero?
The moment I get up off that ground, I was a hero. It was victory for me from that point on.
If you are harboring Nikeya Strong, or you know anyone who is hiding him, or you have information about where he may be, please call Milwaukee Crime Stoppers right now at 414-224-8477. You can also use the P3 Tips app. Either way, submitting your tip won't get you in trouble. No one will ever know who you are. It's anonymous, and if your tip leads to an arrest, you get cash.
All right. That's the story right there. And somebody just sent me something and look like it's a recent update to this story or just something recent they put out about the story. But before I get to that, though, now one thing I'm going to agree with this story right here, all right, is that at least she is a survivor and she's able to tell her story to the youth and have them to understand there's signs of being in a position like that. Now, we agree with her on that. Now, we agree with her that she is a survivor, hero. I guess you could put it like that too. You know, she survived. I guess you could look at her as a hero. You know. So I will agree with her on that. And I will agree with her what she said about how these young ladies be thinking they not in these type of relationships because they try to water it down. I will agree with that. All right. But the one thing I didn't agree with, and again, not to be beaten up, the one thing I just didn't agree with, when that man kept putting out that gun, like you say he did, he'll do it, but he'll never use it. You let your guard down too low for me on that one. All right? You let your guard down, baby. You kept your guard down on that one. But however, though, and the reason I keep speaking on that because of what he did now. That's why I'm speaking on that because what he did now. All right? He kept doing it till he finally did it. Okay? And let's talk about what we saw at the end right there. Again, what he did at the end. And see, this is why I say a lot of us is stupid. We stupid. We do stuff, and it's almost as we are asking to get caught. Why would you be going on video taunting this woman after what you did? That's stupid. Seriously. It's like he wants to be caught. We want to be caught. Just like the guy who I just recently did a live show about down here in Memphis, going around shooting people. You videoing yourself going around shooting people because you wanted to get caught. I done heard a lot of people say like real street dudes or real street females or gangsters, however y'all want to call yourself, they move in silence. No witness, no evidence. They move in silence. But to get his rocks off, he gets online and taunts the woman about what he has done. Somebody said they sent me an email. I don't see it. Hold on, bro. Let me make sure they didn't go to spam. Hold on. You send it, bro. I don't see it unless it just ain't came through yet. I haven't seen it. It ain't in here. Yeah, if you send it, it haven't came through yet. Yeah, Jenny, he's still running free. He's running free right now, and again, he actually get caught. That's why he keep doing the videos, because he actually get caught. Now, I did a story a while back. I don't know how many of y'all remember me doing this story. It was about, what was her name? Shit, I can't remember that woman's name. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I cannot remember her name. It was something similar to this. And I spoke with her cousin. I had her cousin on the show. I spoke with her cousin, but her cousin didn't really know much about what was going on. Okay, I got it now. There you go. I got it now. The cousin didn't know much what was going on, but this lady was in a domestic relationship with her husband. And what she was doing, I didn't understand for the life of me what she was doing. She was getting on Facebook talking shit. All right? Now, some people came to my comment section saying that she doing it because she becoming confident and being brave enough to stand up to him or whatnot, you know. And then she went so far as talking about how good her coochie was and stuff like that. Just shit I just didn't understand, you know, why she was doing that. But other people was like, you know, why is you doing this? You know what I'm saying, man? Be quiet. You know what I'm saying? To this dude is caught or whatever. Because the more you doing this, the more he feel like he being provoked and he's going to come back and do worse. And that's exactly what ended up happening. He came back and he killed her. If I remember the name, I'll say it before the end of the show, but I can't remember the name. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember the name because her sister came under the comment section and she said, Chris, I wish I had known you was doing this live because I would have loved to have talked to you. I said, I wish you had it too. You know, now I did email the sister, but I never heard anything back from her. All right? And she was doing the same thing, kind of making these posts on Facebook and stuff, just talking shit. And I just don't understand that, you know? You got away from them. You got away from your children and all that. You know, hey, that's to me just like poking the bear. Baby, just lay low until the laws handle their business. All right? But I said it about this, what this fool is doing. Same thing going to happen with him. You did all this. You all caught on camera. Your kids are able to identify you. She's able to identify you. So you getting on social media and taunting her. You ain't doing no but digging a hole for yourself. All right? That's why I say a lot of us who call ourselves to be criminals, however you want to put it, or thugs or gangsters, however you want to put it, we some idiots. We are idiots. If I want to do something like this, I probably won't be showing my face on camera again. Because a lot of times, people can look at your background and can tell exactly where you are. It only take just a word or a number or a side of a bidder. I know where he at. He right over there at that street. I know that bidder from anywhere, just from that little piece right there. I know that background. They look like my homie house because I remember going to his room and that's his closet door right there. I see it in the background. It don't take much nowadays to figure out where you are. Okay, so why make videos and knowing somebody who's seen the video probably know damn well where you at because they recognize the background. Stupidest shit I ever seen. Stupidest shit I ever seen. Hold on, guys. Something going off with my backpack. Hold on. What up, Brielle? Yeah. So, you asking to be caught. So, I hope you get what you're asking for. All right, let me see what my man sent me right here. You know what? I think I did see a little bit of this earlier. I did. I'll watch it when I get through. I'll watch it when I get through. Appreciate you. Let me see here. So this right here is saying he may be in Chicago. Okay, they think he in Chicago, where he may be hiding with family. Let's see. I just laid there. The children were 12, 5, and 2. Jesus. You see, long time boyfriend. He's wanted for attempted murder. Okay, I'm trying to get the details of what happened, and I guess I'm probably gonna have to play this video to hear what they came up with. Shit. Who channel is this? Because again, I saw this earlier. Who channel is Sweet Pea Diaries? I think I heard this person before. Okay, Sweet Pea Diaries. I'm guessing they got the story of what happened.
And the Milwaukee Police Department are asking for your help in finding 32-year-old.
Just let him kept shooting it to
Strong, their father, and to help other women in abusive relationships.
Even more traumatic.
If a guy hit you once or even disrespect you, he's not for you.
All right, guys. So my take on this case is this.
Now, really, okay, you send me this now. Now, I hope this woman don't flag me for playing her stuff now. Yeah, I hope she don't flag me for. I tell you what. Let me see something real quick. Shit. Okay. Jakar, you would think you wouldn't get flagged, but some people they will be petty like that. They will flag you. They will. But I'm trying to see if I can find an alternative. Hold on. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Well, I tell you what, the real AK. If you watch her, man, just go in the comment section and say, "Hey, I sent this to my homie right here, man. He playing your video. Hope that's okay or whatnot," and see what she says. Let me hear what's going on, man. I'm gonna take one for the team on this one. I'm gonna take one for the team. This is not my content. This is Sweet Pea Diary. This is her video on the situation.
This is a terrible situation, but this is what domestic violence looks like. Unfortunately, this could be the end road, and the results can be even more traumatic, meaning death. So thank God that this woman did not lose her life, but this is what it could lead to. Domestic violence can start off with a shove, with a push, with an emotional put down, with verbal abuse, and then it can escalate to a situation like this. So thank God she was able to walk away with her life, but I am appalled at how he could just be so callous and just shoot her in broad daylight, so blazing, with absolutely no regard for the people around, for the children, his own flesh and blood, to see them hurting and crying, knowing that he's inflicting injuries on their mother, and still run away, then come back and try to shoot her again because he wasn't sure if he had finished the job. It is hard.
I'm coming to it now, AK. It's coming to, well, you said 10:26.
I mean, so it must have been something really over the top, out of line, that he was showing the child in the back seat for, her to get enraged enough to want to end the relationship, coupled with the abuse. But this is, like I said, sadly, this is domestic violence. This is also read somewhere else too that they were already having problems, and she was trying to leave him. She had tried to leave many times, and because she never left, he thought that he was going to just be able to have her in this controlling relationship forever. But she finally had enough, and it was over, and he felt it, like, okay, she's leaving me, she's gonna leave me. I mean, so it must have been something really over the top, out of line, that he was showing the child in the back seat for, her to get enraged enough to want to end the relationship, coupled with the abuse. But this is, like I said, sadly, this is domestic violence. This is what it can lead to. There are many women that are in this situation. And please, if you are one of those women, please take a look in the description box below. There are numbers of resources that can help you get out and get help today. Now, another thing that I want to say about our communities. Now, the woman that was on the scene that took Nikeya to the hospital and witnessed this.
Ooh, all right. So according to Sweet Pea, from what she said she heard. Now, one thing I like about what she's saying is she said what she heard, so she don't know for sure. Or she said what she read, or I guess somebody may have seen her screenshots and things like that. I don't know. But apparently this man was doing something with the children, or showing the children something that she wasn't fond of. And as a mom, you have a right to say something about that. All right? You got a right to say something about that, even as a dad. You got a female, or you got one of your posses showing your children something they ain't got no business saying, and you got a right to say something about that, because those your children, all right? And this is why I tell y'all, man, y'all got to be careful y'all let around y'all children, man, because these folks crazy as hell, all right? Some of these folks get drunk, get high, or get on all this other shit they got going on right now, man, just start going crazy and ham. So that is true. Then she had the right to say something about that, all right? So shout out to you, Sweet Pea Diaries. My man, the real AK, sent this to me. He said I should listen and hear what you had to say, and I did hear that. Now, somebody in my comment section said earlier that she's supposed to have a restraining order against him, and she still let this man around. The real AK, if you could tell me, does Sweet Pea talk about this before I close this out? Do she talk about this? As a matter of fact, let me take a trip to Facebook. Let's see, can I find Nikeya? If anybody can tell me, she can. Let's hear from the horse mouth itself. Where is Nikeya? Can I find her? All right, there go a name right there. Let me see. Hey, my girl put it up here. All right. Put me first, put it up here. All right. Awesome. Awesome. She shared it. Full news clip is detached. But it needs to be told. Somebody put a message on here and says, you called me a coward because I walked away. The real truth is you lost control and I didn't. Indeed, I know me and my limit. You pushed it. Somebody named Michael Watson put this up. And I don't know if he's referring to her. Huh. Okay, apparently Nikeya, she do got a page. She must have took it down. Because I don't see it. Yeah, and she do have a page. She must have taken it down, or either she under another name. Okay, I can't find her. I can't find her. All right. But y'all know me, I will. I will find her. I will. Give me some time, I will. Or somebody gonna find her for me. Jeez. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I can't find the guy, so yeah, it might be private too, because of what's going on. The real AK, you may be right, bro. You may be right. Considering what's going on, yeah, they probably told her the best thing is to take it down. Or to hide it for now. All right. But somebody there find her for me. Or somebody who knows her. Somebody who knows her going to send this to her. And they're going to tell her, hey, bro, I want to talk to you. So for those of you who are going to do that, I'll be waiting. Because I know a lot of y'all do that. A lot of y'all be friends and family of people I talk about. Y'all send them videos to them. And they come and find me. All right? So she'll find me. She will. She will. Okay? But ladies, please. Gentlemen, please. And I said this in one of my streams. Please take every threat seriously. Stop trying to play badass and say they ain't going to do shit. Even if you think they not going to do shit, take the threat serious. Take the threat as your life depends on it. All right? Because we're in a different era now. And these folks will do what they say they're going to do. That's why I always say I don't underestimate nobody. Nobody. If you say you're going to do it, I'm going to believe that you're going to do it. Better safe than sorry. All right? I'm going to believe what you're going to say you're going to do. I'm not finna sit up here and talk like I'm tough. Yeah, you ain't going to do shit. You ain't going to do shit, motherfucker, man. Fuck you. You ain't going to do it now. I'm going to take it serious that you are going to do it. All right? Because ain't nothing better than being prepared for the unthinkable. And you could defend yourself. Because at that time, if they do come at you or run up on you, you only got seconds to react on what you're going to do. And 9 times out of 10, it's a life and death situation. And at that time, in them few little seconds, you got to decide whose life is more important, theirs or yours. And God forgive me for saying that. But that's just the reality of it. You only got a few seconds to decide whose life is more important at that time, yours or theirs. All right? Am I saying that right? Y'all let me know if I'm saying that right. You only got a few seconds to decide who's more important. And again, the fact that she survived 14 shots and even took one to the dome, that's amazing. And don't look like she has no disability. She ain't stuttering. She don't sound like she's slow. Matter of fact, I don't even see her in a wheelchair. That's amazing. Bless her heart. That's fucking amazing. Amen. That's amazing. All right? All right? But now, I'm going to say this right here. Yeah, I know there's always two sides of the story. All right? And I'm not giving him a pass to say he was right for what he did. I'm not going to ever say that. But however, though, he got his side too now. For whatever it is, he got his side of the story. And I guess one day we will hear it. All right? All right? So, of course, there's always another side of the story. And that's where it comes in, where I always tell y'all. And I guaranteed you, probably his story going to turn out like this. It was all her fault. It wasn't his fault. It was all her fault. All right? Even if it is true that he probably been showing wherever this video he was showing to that baby, he's going to justify it and say he did nothing wrong. All right? He's going to justify it. Because the thing is, with people like this, they're going to come up with every excuse in the book to say I was right for what I did. Because he or she did this, or he and she did that. And no matter how dumb the excuse sound, they're going to use that excuse. And as a matter of fact, when you tell them that they're wrong, they're going to double down on it. Because they don't feel they do nothing wrong. Because again, it's everybody else's fault. Except for theirs. Now, I'm going to definitely keep an eye and update on this story and see what the hell is really going on here. But if he do get a chance to tell his side, I would love to hear it. I would love to hear it. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, please take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself and watch out. If you got a chance to escape, please escape. And don't look back. I'm your man, Chris Thorns. I love y'all. And I'll catch y'all next time. All right? Peace out.